the parents and students out there who are taking in all this information, looking at the cost of college, and want to make sure that their institution that they choose is going to provide that social mobility, provide them a way to achieve a better standard of life than they have now. What should they be looking at? What can they be looking at to make sure that they are evaluating their choices? Maybe not, to your point, from the past glamour of like the elite brands, but actually to the universities that are going to provide them with a better life or the possibility of a better life.
I still think there is no brand mark with more meaning that signifies a level of skill, a chevron of who we are as potential workers than universities and colleges. Just nothing better than that. And the idea is that for you to have gotten to school, you had to demonstrate a level of skill, a level of savviness. And so if you got accepted by this school, then you must be good. And if you graduated from this school, you must be really good. And for people who are just entering the workforce, they don't have a lot of work experiences. So hiring managers, they're just trying to find proxies to signal your potential. And universities and colleges are the best at that very thing, some greater than others. So I think that for parents, the idea is to look at which schools provide the greater possibility, the greater probability that my child will be able to recoup the investment that we made, that they're able to provide dividends on the investment that was made. I think the changes to the ranking system gets us one step closer to that social mobility is a part of the equation, because that's a part of the calculus by which people are deciding to consume. Like going to college is a consumption act. So the notion is like now parents and students have greater agency, they have more transparency to decide this product is going to provide the value that I want at the end of this thing. And universities and colleges still do that. Now you look at all the options that are available to you in the market, and you have a ranking system to better identify which one is going to provide more probability. Again, I'm very biased. The University of Michigan is great at this very thing, but there are other institutions, and the ones that rank very high tend to be the ones that have the greater payoff.
Okay. All right. So I think what I understand is be better for parents and students, be better at really digging into the data yourself. Make sure you're looking at that social mobility piece, and make sure you're understanding what you want to do at the end of that college degree.
I mean, I think you got to ask yourself, what do I want at the end of this? What is the value exchange that I'm looking for? Am I going here just to, explore the world? That's a luxury. God bless, right? But if I'm going here because I want the validation, the accreditation that I'm ready for the workforce, that I'm workforce ready, and I want the job at the end of this thing, ultimately, then you have to look at which products provide that benefit the best, right? If I want a closer shave, I buy the razor that gets the closest shave, right? So if I want a job at the end of this thing, which products, i.e. branded products in the form of universities, colleges, provide that exchange for me?